The Australian government wishes to formally congratulate President Trump on his election win. We're sorry we called you nuts, village idiot, traitor to the West, and said you scare the shit out of us just the other day. But we promise to make it up to you by letting you dump nuclear waste and build more spy bases here. Whatever you do, please keep Kevin. We don't want him back here either. Or Kev Treaty. But our main message today is for Australia. We're about to have our own election, and we want to assure you that here at the Labor Party, we've learned the key lesson from the US election, which is that if you side with corporate profits and billionaires instead of workers, renters and folks struggling to put food on the table, those folks will elect the guy who says he'll help them even though he also sides with corporate profits and billionaires. So if we want to stop this malignant tuber from winning our election and implementing Project Gina, we must show we stand with you in this cost of corporate greed crisis. We could start today by breaking up this price gouging monopoly, by making childcare free, and by wiping out all student debt, not just 20% if you re-elect us. And to show renters we have your back, we could announce a once-in-a-generation investment in public housing, and it would still cost less than Dutto's nuclear plan, which will take 2 decades to not lower your bills. And we could pay for all that by making these guys pay their fair share of tax, by ending our billions in subsidies to them, and by scrapping this bullshit sub-deal with a country whose outgoing leader can't remember our name, and the new one scares the shit out of is awesome. Everybody says so. So we know what to do, and we know how to pay for it. So are we gonna do it? Yeah, nah. Cause we're so far up the arse of gas companies and gambling lobbies, we couldn't dislodge ourselves even if we tried, and neither can the malignant tuber. But here's the thing, Australia. Unlike these poor bastards, you don't have to choose between red and blue, because we have something America doesn't: preferential voting. Preferential voting allows you to tell the two-party system to fuck off. Cause unlike Americans who were forced to choose between shit or shit light, preferential voting lets you vote for a not shit candidate, one who does stand with you instead of Coles, Coal and Qantas. All you need to do is put them first on your ballot before the major parties, safe in the knowledge that even if they don't win, your shittier choices will still be counted. Which is why in Australia, it's impossible to waste your vote, so you don't need to vote like an American.
Australia, don't become America.
We're helping Australia become America by introducing laws that entrench the two-party system and make it harder for new not-shit candidates to compete with us. And we'll try to scare you away from not-shit candidates by telling you things like, "You're wasting your vote," and "You're helping Dutto to win," and "Minority governments cause chaos." But that's just to distract from the fact that the more not-shit MPs you vote to the crossbench, the more we have to listen to you instead of Santos, Rupert and Gina. And maybe that's just what we need here at the Australian government, where it's Trump and mining companies that scare the shit out of us, not workers, renters and young people. But with preferential voting, you can embrace the MAGA movement at this election and make Australia's government afraid again. Australian government. Authorised by the Department for Counting on Australians Not Understanding Preferential Voting. P.S. You'll find a link in the video description with a list of not shit candidates. Do not click it.
Australia, don't become America.